Ah, red light. There are far too many of these in the world. What do you think, people of YouTube? Fewer red lights? I could go for that. In case you haven't figured it out yet, this is the Beast Rider. And wanted to talk to you today about all the different types of people in the world. Okay, well, just one in particular. I mean, there are so many different types of people in the world, and it's such a beautiful thing to have such variety, you know, in the people that you meet each day. But one of the things that really bugs me is a certain subgroup of people that swears that they know absolutely everything. These are people that have little to zero information on the topic and somehow come across as gigantic know-it-alls. I'm sure you've met them. You know, you're talking about something and they know absolutely nothing about it. However, they are going to hammer their opinion into your head. They're not going to tell you their opinion. They're going to hammer it into your skull. They're going to prove to you that they are right and you are wrong. These ginormous idiots talk a great game. I mean, really, they do. But they are just that, idiots. And they drive me up a wall. And you know what scrapes my scrot? The fact that you just can't win a goddamn conversation with them or an argument with them. You can't. Because even when faced with undeniable empirical evidence to the contrary of their argument, they will continue to say, yeah, but, and just go on and on and on and on. I am so sick of the words, yeah, but. Or one person I know does it all the time. Her thing is, but yeah, that drives me nuts. Drives me nuts. So how do you handle dealing with these jackanapes? I mean, they're just going to continue to say that they're right and you're wrong. They're going to throw all sorts of stuff at you to try to prove that they're right and you're wrong. They are going to make you want to kill them. But you can't do that. I mean, then you would be wrong. Who have had conversations with me about topics that I have studied at length. Topics for which I have a great wealth of information. And try desperately to prove that I'm wrong. I had, and yes, the operative word is had, a friend who tried to prove to me that trees couldn't possibly be alive because they are made of wood. So I brought up plants, and I said, well, what about plants? Plants aren't actually made of wood. I mean, there are some. Are plants alive? Well, of course plants are alive because you water them and they grow and stuff. Yeah, well, trees use water and they grow, but they're made of wood. They're not alive. Idiot. You have to understand, I love biology and just about every science imaginable. I love science. Science is beautiful. Science is wonderful. But dear if you don't understand shut up. If you don't know, say you don't know. Okay? There is nothing wrong with ignorance. Ignorance just means you don't know something. If you have a yearning to remove that ignorance from your life, to learn, to grow as a person, then ignorance can be a beautiful thing because it gives you room to grow. But perpetual ignorance, or as I call it, ignance, is killing our society. Killing it, okay? And it's growing exponentially. Like a tree made of wood. Retard. We need to fight this, okay? We seriously need to fight this. I had a woman once tell me that it was absolutely impossible for any human being to create Mount Rushmore because it was too big and too grand and too precise and too perfect. Those presidents were seen by God as, important figures, and he saw fit to put their faces on the side of a mountain for all eternity. Well, good Lord. And the only reason she told me this is because she heard about some other woman who said this on TV or something. So, this being the information age, I showed her video of the creation of Mount Rushmore. It's fake. They did that like in a studio or something. Because nobody could do something like that. I'm like, okay, well, you live not too far from a city with gigantic buildings. I guess no human could have created those buildings, right? Well, that's different. Why is it different? There are works of art being created every minute. Beautiful, beautiful works of art. Things that make your mind go, wow, how could that have possibly been created by human hands? But it was. It was. And if you don't know anything about it, learn. There is so much beauty in this world. There's so much to learn in this world. So much knowledge to attain or to obtain in this world. The only thing you're doing is yourself and anyone who has to deal with you a great human disservice. Because eventually people aren't going to want to deal with you because you're an idiot. Educate yourself, people. Seriously. If you don't know, learn. Oy vey. Well, now that I've gotten that out, I actually feel, a whole lot better. It was, a minor catharsis there. So I'm going to keep riding and end off with, this is the Beast Rider, reminding you to ride safe, stay classy, and educated. Hi folks, this is the Beast Rider, and to continue my topic on being an idiot, I'm imploring you, my friends and fellow motovloggers, to help me. If you ever see me becoming an idiot in any way, shape, or form, call me on it. Really, I appreciate that, because I don't ever want to be one of those. Thanks.